You are now rocking with your boy, Mac Truck Turner. I'm glad you're here with me, and I pray you roll with me.
And when you go, I will fall back apart. Find pieces of me all over the yard. In this house of cards, she says, hey man, there were just too many days. When our good intentions only got in the way. And I almost never know what I should say. Maybe nothing nowhere ever was that okay. In this house of cards, with only hearts.
The clock rolls past 3 p.m. as
Okay,
the
here we go.
afternoon sun settles over western Montana. The roads are warm. The mountains stand quiet in the distance. And waiting in Thompson Falls is today's cargo, a 16,000-pound backhoe, compact, heavy, built for hard ground and long days. An Outlaw idles low beneath the blue sky while air brakes hiss. Chrome catches the sunlight as another haul begins across Big Sky Country.
You cannot reap what you never did sow. You cannot learn what you never won't know. In this house of cards, with only hearts. In this house of cards, and these lonely hearts.
There's something different about hauling equipment through Montana. The roads never rush you. The forest seems endless, and every mile feels earned. Today's route takes us north towards Kalispell, a drop-and-go delivery through winding highways, river valleys, and mountain grades that seem to never end.
Keep right, and then turn right.
behind us. 16,000 pounds ain't the heaviest load on these roads, but weight means little when the terrain begins to climb. Rolling out of Thompson Falls, the highway cuts through tall pine forests and open stretches of mountain country. The Detroit 60 growls through the gears while the turbo whistles softly under throttle. No traffic, no noise, just the rhythm of the engine and the road ahead.
Go straight on.
Montana driving demands patience. One sharp corner can change everything. One downhill grade can push a truck harder than expected. Watch yourself out there. Casting long shadows across the road as we settle into cruising speed. The truck feels planted, balanced, even comfortable. This is the kind of drive truckers remember. Wide skies overhead, cold rivers beside the highway, and enough open road to clear your mind completely.
And when you go, I will fall back apart. Find pieces of me all over the yard. In this house of cards.
Go straight on.
Every now and then, the road opens just enough to remind you why they call this place Big Sky Country. Shifts clean and smooth as Outlaw pulls through another grade. The engine brake chatters on descents, echoing through the valleys before disappearing into the trees. Hours on the road like this don't feel wasted. They feel peaceful.
Go straight on.
As Kalispell draws closer, the traffic slowly returns. Civilization creeps back into view. Gas stations, intersections, storefronts. But the mountains, they still tower over everything.
Keep right, and then continue straight on. Go straight on. Keep right, and then continue straight
truck settles into the climb westbound. Steady throttle, easy hands, no rush. A good driver knows this road ain't about speed, it's about patience, momentum, respecting the machine beneath you. Traffic starts to wake up near the open stretches. Pickup trucks, logging rigs, campers drifting over center lines like they ain't got nowhere important to be. But Outlaw keep on moving, calm, heavy, for certain, like it's done this road 1,000 times before.
Go straight on. Right, and then turn right. Right.
Well, I must say, the Backhoe stayed secure the entire trip. No trouble, no delays, just a clean run through the Montana wilderness. And sometimes, that's the perfect haul. But I'm so happy this destination finally comes into sight.
Get ready to turn right.
Now I can ease off the throttle and guide this truck to the drop-off location. Another delivery will be complete. 16,000 pounds delivered
Turn
safely
right.
across Big Sky Country.
Finally, we are here.
And when you go, I will fall back apart. Find pieces of me all over the yard. In this house of cards. She says, hey man, there were just too many days. When our good intentions only got in the way. And I almost never know what I should say. Maybe nothing nowhere ever was that okay. In this house of you never did so. You cannot learn what you never won't know. In this house of cards, with only hearts. In this house of cards, in these lonely
You know,
hearts.
Montana has a way of making you feel small in the best possible way. Like the whole world just opened up and took a deep breath. I hope this little piece of the big sky found its way into your heart like it found its way into mine. If you love riding along with your boy Mac Truck Turner, hit the like button. It truly means the world to me. And if you want to keep exploring these open worlds together, make sure you subscribe so you never miss where we're going to next. Until then, keep chasing the horizon.